Hi guys, it's Nicole, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about my new ebook that's going to be coming out in a couple weeks about coping with post-traumatic stress and panic attacks. And basically the reason why I wrote this is because I've been doing a lot of self-improvement work and therapy and coaching and just trying to do as much as I can to get better. So there was one day I had two people actually tell me almost the exact same thing within like a space of like a day and a half, so it kind of clicked. And I had this moment where I realized, okay, so all this research and all these coping skills I'm learning, it's not for when I have the panic attack, it's to either make me have panic attacks less often or less severe, and a lot of it is like coping and lifestyle factors and how to lower your baseline of stress so that you're having a panic attack less often, which, while that's good, I mean, it's helpful, it's not going that step far enough, because I read several different books actually when I was researching for my own book to find out what research and literature is out there and what they're saying already to do for panic attacks. And I even read stuff by like the Mayo Clinic, and they said they don't even know what panic attacks are caused by, and they said that most of them only last between 3 minutes to 1 hour, so you should just wait until they're over, which to me didn't seem like very useful advice, because I've had panic attacks before, like before I was working on it really hard and before I was back in therapy this most recent time, where maybe like the panic attack itself might have been over by an hour. Like I didn't go back to feeling normal again for about 6 days after that. And that's debilitating. I mean, when you can't function for that many days, I mean, like I would just wake up in the morning after having a panic attack and I would just have this feeling like I had just like, I don't know, like a hangover from crying too much or something. Like my eyes hurt and they felt puffy, and it felt like I was gonna cry and cry and cry until I couldn't cry anymore. And I felt like that for days. And you guys, if you have panic attacks, like I think you have probably experienced something similar. And so the thing that brought home my aha moment for me was having somebody tell me, okay, well, there's a space between your stimulus and your response. And in between that space, like theoretically, you should be able to do something to change your response to a situation. But when I feel like if there's a situation that happens and I'm triggered into a panic attack, I'm not responding to that situation anymore. I'm first having to respond to the panic attack, and then when I'm calmed down from the panic attack, then I can go back when I'm calm and respond to the situation. So because we have that double stimulus response thing that's built into us because of the hypervigilance and the trauma, we're not responding to the situation anymore when we have a panic attack. We're having to respond to the panic attack instead. So the thing that I kind of like, it brought it home for me, like my boyfriend, he was saying something to me. He had walked up behind me one day and startled me, and I just jumped and went, ah! And he's like, the difference between me and you is if that would have happened to me, I would have stopped before I yelled. And I was like, well, it's kind of like an involuntary response. I can't stop myself. And I think that's the thing that people have trouble understanding. First, involuntary response, and second, how long it takes to like feel better after you have a panic attack. So I really went in depth on like what I've learned in the last couple years to cope with my own panic attacks, because I've got them down now. Like I can feel normal again after about an hour, and before, when it was taking me 6 days, you know, that's made a huge impact in my life, because I have little kids and I need to be able to go back to being normal and being mom so that I can take care of my daughter. And so I really have been working to get my panic attacks under control, and that's something that I really want to be able to share with all of you through this new ebook. And it's called The Trauma Survivor's Guide to Coping with Panic Attacks, because I'm just dealing with the panic attack. I'm not dealing with your whole lifestyle factors. I mean, I go into that a little bit, but that's more things that you can go into with your therapist, because that's areas that really are very research-based and thought out, and that they already know a lot about. It's just that little part with the panic attack. That's what I'm really trying to help you guys out with, because it makes a huge impact not to be ruled your whole life by panic attacks or by worrying about when you're going to have a panic attack, right? So hopefully it'll help you out. To let you know, it's coming out on October 12th. I'm going to have it on my website, millennialmom.net, and it's also going to be on the Kindle store. So it's going to be given away for free for the first 5 days. So y'all, if you can't afford the book, get it by October 17th. Make sure you do that, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.